So, you know what's super interesting? I don't think I've ever seen a time, perhaps maybe other than what happens in the video game Silent Hill 3, in which a devout follower of a deity literally makes the deity. Because you understand, by Kuma separating the Straw Hats in Sabaody Archipelago, he was making Luffy stronger to the point in which he could awaken his fruit finally when he fought Kaido in the post time skip. It's so interesting that Kuma, as a devout follower of Nika, believed in Luffy that much in thinking that he could be Nika, that he took the initiative to save the entire crew from a perilous situation in order for Luffy to eventually become Nika actually in the flesh. I think that is a beautiful story. And another reason why this was thinly veiled Bonnie propaganda, but I don't care what anyone says. And I'm not talking about Final War stuff. We'll get there when we get there. But if Bonnie is relegated to being a side character after the events of Elbaf, you would have effectively just dismantled the entirety of the setup presented in Egghead. Because Egghead, without going into too much detail about it, contextualizes why Gear Fifth slash Nika actually matters. Because when we first see Gear Fifth in Wano, the only contextualization that we have is what Who's Who says. And that's not much to go on at all. But then you have the Kuma flashback in which you have the contextualization of why Gear Fifth and or Nika actually matters in the world of One Piece, which is something we have not had up to this point. So for him to have gained this knowledge from his father Clap, and then when he became a father, he passed it down to Bonnie, that has to mean something. What also has to mean something, and I'm not sure what, but it has to mean something. It has to mean something that Bonnie herself has the ability to transform into Nika and presumably copy all of Nika's abilities. That has to culminate in some sort of dream or some sort of narrative importance. Maybe her dream is to spread the word of Nika across the world, perhaps being a missionary of sorts. And she can do that by just being on the Straw Hat crew, which I think would be a very interesting turn of events, seeing as how her mother technically was a sister of Nika, and we've talked about that before on the channel. So I think that's where things could be leading to, but I don't think Bonnie should be relegated as a side character moving forward based on the events of Egghead. With that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Works It!